Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Today we are taking on the Chapter 9 Shinryu. So this is the Shinryu that dropped with Lunafreya's debut. Now I already did this one off camera. The team I used was Lunafreya, Auron, and Reno. And I kind of like that, it was fun or whatever, but I want to try a version here with Machina and be a little bit more aggressive. And just, I'm curious to see what type of damage Machina would do during like a Lunafreya force time. So we're going to try that out, and I'm setting this up now where Lunafreya is going to be doing heavy buff, heavy prayer on both characters. Auron for sure you want heavy prayer on, because he's just going to sit back there and be countering with it. Machina you could kind of go either way, but he has his own way of spamming turns, and I want him to just deal very heavy damage. And I could manually put quickness prayer on if I wanted to. So let's go ahead and hop in and just see how this fight goes. I feel like, and I'm going to go no friend unit, I think. Because this would qualify for the full reward, so I'll just show no friend unit. I've already done it with the no friend, but sure, we'll do it no friend here. I did bring Raijin Call, because Ultimisia can be pretty nasty with all of the... She'll spam a lot of a turn, she can do damage fairly quickly, which is where, like, you want to have either an off turn or a counter character, because what's going to happen is when she tries to get a bunch of turns, she'll gain Brave, and then your off turn will break her and then interrupt it. I think Layla would work really good here too, because she would just keep bringing the party up every time Ultimisia tries to do something, which would be really good as well, right? Alright, so we're going to be seeing like a really big attack from Ultimisia right away. She's going to do her all attack there. So with Machina, yeah, we want to open up with Stunning Slash for sure. Got to get my Spiral's Linchpin on. Yep. Kind of curious to see what kind of damage Machina is going to be doing in this fight. With Lunafreya at his side, right? Alright, so we've got that. We'll take the Free Awakening shot. Free skill use, why not? Alright, and then we'll just go ahead and maybe EX here. I'm not going to, like... Well, I'll probably try to kind of speed into one, but I'm not ready to do that quite yet. But we do want to get Machina's burst effect up kind of when I'm getting ready to go into all that, right? Okay, so now Auron... Auron, I think what we're going to do, I got to remember what calls I had. Sure, let's put a call on. And then Auron, I think, is going to EX. Okay, so let's go ahead and EX. Nice little delay there, we'll take that. Alright, and then we're going to LD. Alright, and then Lunafreya is going to be up here. So what I think I want to do is... I don't know if I want to spam a bunch of turns with Machina yet. So I'm going to save my quick prayer, I think. I'm going to energy heal to start. Give me some charging here. Charge up just a little bit. Okay. And then... I think I want to do the burst effect right away. Because then as I do the LD, if I do my quick and my heavy prayers, they're going to get extra turns. From this. I guess the only bad part is if I wanted to force charge now, I'm wasting my burst turns, but that's fine. I probably will just take this fight maybe a little slow and not like rush into it, and just let Auron do kind of like his off turn here, right? So we'll try it. Alright, so Auron now. Sure, we'll do the free AA. And I'm going to try to focus more on Ultimisia, because she has way more HP, if I remember right. Ultimisia does have some thresholds where she will just, like, go into max charge and, like, get a bunch of turns. That's why, like, once again, having some type of tank or way to, like, deal with that is really something you're going to need, right? Alright, Machina. I definitely don't want a burst effect yet. I did bring Rain, so I can do, like, launching during his burst as well. Let's go ahead and just do Cyclone Drive. Okay. And by the way, Machina and Lunafreya both have like max Ultima weapon. Or no, did I put the Ultima weapon on Machina? I might not have. Oh shoot. Okay, he might be going without Ultima weapon. I'm not sure. I don't remember. You guys would have seen it on that intro screen. Alright, let's go ahead and... sure, let's just do another energy heal. Just to get a little bit on the burst gauge, or on the force gauge. And let's go ahead and do this. Basically, my plan is, I think, I want to like right before I'm going to use Force Time with Lunafreya, I'm going to put the Quick Prayer on Machina, and then let him kind of go crazy. So you see right there, this is where the counters are important. Because she's going to steal a bunch of turns. Now, we still kind of got unlucky with the turn order. She's still up, but she should get some Brave here, and then Auron should be able to break her out of it. Yep, so now she's got Brave, and then Auron should be able to break her back. Yep. Or Machina, too. See, Machina is a counter character. You kind of forget that. So Machina actually works pretty well here, too, just for the counters. So that's nice. So, yeah, we just need those counters to interrupt. We just have been getting unlucky with, like, kind of the back and forth. The enemies are kind of, like, always behind each other. But normally what can happen is you can kind of just push them off and actually get a turn. But this is fine. Auron's kind of doing what he needs to do to make sure we're not instantly dying here. But if you come in unprepared to this fight, it is very easy to instantly die. Another problem that can happen is the beast enemy can confuse Auron. And if Auron gets confused, that's really bad because then he doesn't... or it's like a paralyzed or confused, but Auron basically then can't counter. And that's really bad if that happens, right? Alright, so let's go ahead. And you do kind of have to watch the debuffs because Ultimisia takes a lot of turns, so her debuffs will fall off quickly, right? So I might have to do Machina's LD again pretty soon here. Okay. Nice. Okay. Alright, so Auron. Let's go ahead and Purgatory. Alright, so now I think Lunafreya is about to go crazy. Well, I need to get Machina as well. I could do his burst effect as a part of the Force Time. I could. That wouldn't be the worst. Oh, but I want to get his Reigns call up. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up on Lunafreya's next turn to set up Machina. So this turn I'm not going to do it quite yet. She still has 8 turns of burst, which is good. Alright, so let's EX here actually. Which, yeah, we need to have Lunafreya's EX before going into it anyways, because we want the Ice Enchant, which we get from this. So then we should have the Ice and Water on Machina. He's a neutral damage, so he's going to do both. So I believe he will be doing like 40-something% per hit during the burst phase, right? So now I think it's time to kind of get Machina set up here a little bit. So let's go ahead and I think I want to... Yes, I think I'm going to Reigns Call first. And then I'm going to Burst Effect. So it's Reigns Call. We're going to bring Auron up because I like the turn order that we have. I just want that turn order to stay the same. Yep. Okay. And then I'm going to Burst Effect. This right here. Yep. Okay. And then basically Lunafreya is going to Quick Prayer. And then she's going to Force Time, and then Machina is going to take the Force Time, is basically my plan here. And then I have up to 2. I don't think... They're definitely not going to die in, like, one Force Time, so I'm definitely planning on using multiple here. So then let's go ahead and Dragon Fang with Auron. Do I have... actually, I could refresh this. Get that debuff back on. Okay, and then I could go ahead and do this. Now, Ultimisia is about to hit a threshold, so we have to be a little careful here. Alright, so now we are going to Quick Prayer. Oh, shoot, I gotta get Heavy Prayer on Machina. I don't have that on him yet, do I? I haven't done Lunafreya's LD at all, have I? Okay, so let's do this. Let's do Quick Prayer first. Quick Prayer on Machina. So he should get a bunch of turns. Yep, there they are. Okay. Then I should probably LD, because I want to put Heavy on both. I don't think I've actually LD'd yet. I don't know how I overlooked that. So let's go ahead and actually do the AA. And then we're going to LD. And that should be free instant turn, yep. LD. I should have done this a lot earlier, because that could have got me charging the Force Gauge. Yeah, because now she's going to get a bunch of turns that I got to use up before I go into the Force Time. I mean, I could use her for part of the Force Time, because if I do her Force and LD, I believe that's a 60% up. Alright, so let's go ahead and Sure, we'll take the free energy heal. Yeah, because now I'm going to burn through her burst effect, so Machina might not have the burst effect. We'll see. She might have one turn left on it when I'm done here. So it'll either be at 1 or 0. Okay. So that's pretty good damage, like 900k AoE. We'll take that. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just... We want to end on LD. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just do this. Or not end on LD, we want to end on the force attack, right? Alright, so then we're going to go to force attack, which will be right here. Yes, we're going to do that. So, the quickness prayer, what's going to happen is Machina does need to go in the burst right away because I have the Rain's Call on, and I need that to not tick down. So I am going to burst right away with Machina, and then coming out of the burst, he should still hopefully have the rest of those quickness prayer turns. Unless the quickness prayer, it depends on if the buff goes down during burst phase, but I don't think it does. We'll double check. We'll look at it here. So where's his, yeah, he's got quick prayer and heavy prayer. So he's got 3 turns of quick, 4 turns of heavy. So let's go ahead and burst phase because we do have the Rain's Call on. I guess I could do one attack. I want to make sure, do they still have Spiral's Linchpin? They do. Okay, so that should be good. So yeah, let's just go burst phase. Alright, and then we'll see if those prayer buffs are going down or not. But basically, yeah, we're just Fierce Blades bursting right here. And this should be 40-something%, because we should be getting ice and water here. We're not buffing allies on this attack. Yep, so 43%. That's what I was expecting. Okay, and then let's double check. Oh, the quick and heavy are going down. Or the quick, yeah, they are going down. So, yeah, we're going to come out of it, and he's not going to have all of his free turns. That's fine. It's just something we could try, like, if we weren't doing this setup. But the way we had this set up, we want to be doing the launching, right? Oh, wait, they're not launchable, are they? Yeah, that's right. I forgot. These guys aren't launchable because they're shutting down cam with this. You can't do cam on this. So, yeah, so I could have just used up the quickness prayer and whatever and then gone into burst. So that's fine. We're still doing a lot of damage here even without the launching. So, yeah, that was a miscalculation. And I should have remembered that, too, because I remember originally looking at the data being like, oh, you can't do cam on this, so I'm going to have to try some other setup. But, like, Machina's still dealing out plenty of damage. Now, obviously, what I could do here to optimize is have some type of off-turn. So I could have brought an off-turn friend or something. But I'm just going to try this no friend. I mean, that's pretty heavy damage. That was almost 4 mil on that shot right there, right? Like, Machina, even when you're not doing cam combo and you're only getting 40-something%, like, you're still dishing it out. Like, Machina's still a beast. And the nice thing is, even if Auron gets a turn, it's not a big deal because Auron is still going to do that. I actually wouldn't mind. So when we come out of this, I think Ultimisia is going to jump up and steal turns, which is actually good because the percentage is going to be pretty high. And then Auron should hopefully get some counters off with that very high damage, right? So that would actually be ideal now if Ultimisia wants to steal turns when we come out of this thing. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. And I did bring a Raijin call for just if I feel like it's going to get really nasty really quick. I might use that at the end of the fight. But yeah, she's going to be well under 50%. So easily I think easily 2 force times will take care of this. Okay, so there's the attack. Now Auron's going to get some fat damage in here. So yeah, this is good. And Machina, look at these fat counters in the Spiral's Linchpin. So yeah, getting some turns on the enemy here is actually fantastic. And then I'm just going to Fierce Blades burst again. And then let Ultimisia take another turn. Yeah, Ultimisia, you can take all the turns you want. You can really take advantage of these aggressive bosses. That's why, like, Reno Call was kind of fun here. Our Reno Force, I did that on my, like, non-recorded run. Alright, let's see what happens here. Yep, we're good. And then we go to Counter City. Oh my gosh. The damage output here is crazy just on the counters. And this worked out perfect because we're getting it, like, near the end of the force time. So the gauge is just so high. This is a great spot for an LD. I almost pressed the summon button there, but that would be bad because I want them to take more turns. So let's do the LD. Get some big fat damage on that. Oh my goodness, yes. Almost 3 mil AoE. And we got 60% from that one. Auron, my boy. And then the big counters. The big counters. Wow. So we really... I mean, think about it. We were at like 57%, like kind of coming out of that burst phase. we really, like, look how much we took her down from the counter. She's down to 37. And now this is going to be a really big shot here. I'm debating if I want to LD, because that might be more damage, or I could Diamond Dust. I kind of want to do the LD to get the Heavy Prayer back up. Yeah, let's LD. It's probably going to be bigger damage. Actually, let's do the Summon to cap on damage, because this Bahamut will actually get his own damage. Yeah, that was like 300k AoE, nice. And then let's LD on top of it. I know it just means Lunafreya is going to take a bunch of turns here, but that's fine. There we go. And then we're just going to get a head start on kind of the next force gauge, right? So I know we're in the middle of Bahamut, but I do want to energy heal while I've got it for free. And then I'll probably just like spam force charge with her, and I think we can beat the enemies to their force gauge again. I think we probably can, considering I've got more LD uses left with her, right? We'll see. And then, yeah, I might just spam EX here off the Bahamut summon. Or, okay, we use that up, so let's, sure. You can do that. Dude, Lunafreya is awesome. She's so good. Just, she enables the party so much. This is going to be a pretty clean run. Obviously, I made mistakes, because, like, bringing Reigns wasn't ideal here, but, you know, sometimes we forget things. Alright. So Lunafreya now, I know I'm right at the end here, but let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and let's just energy heal a bit, I think. Let's just take it to the house again, because then Machina still has his burst effect up, right? So we can just, like, roll right into the next one. Why not? Can just roll right into the next one here. Yeah, let's just keep going. What I might do, let's go ahead and we'll just reapply this as a free skill use. Okay, and then let's energy heal again. We're just about there. Let's go ahead and let's AA. And there we go. And then we can just hop right into the force again. Actually, before I do that, just for a good measure, let's put Raijin Call on, and then that'll protect us from anything crazy Ultimisia wants to do here on our last threshold. That should protect us from damage there. And then sure, let's just roll right into the next force time. We've only got to burn about 30%, so it shouldn't be too bad. Especially with Auron getting 60% on his LD. Okay. And then, yeah, we still have Furious Blade's Burst. Actually, let's go and even out the damage. Let's get this other guy over here. Try to even out the damage a little bit here. Oh, do I need to refresh the EX? I only did 20% there. I got to make sure. Okay, I've got to get a Lunafreya EX off here or something, because that should have done more damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and sure, let's pop LD again. Let's see if we get 60% again like last time. So we only got 40. So yeah, I must be missing the ice enchant here. So let's go ahead and pop. Let's pop Shiva, the Diamond Dust. And then I am definitely fine giving the enemies some turns here, for sure. Sure, Fierce Blade's here. Actually, I kind of want to, like, get to their turn naturally here, and then hit Ultimisia into her threat. No, I should get to the threshold first while the Raijin buff is up. I mean, I guess we got 2 turns of it. I think I'm just gonna go really strong here, and we're gonna LD again. We're just gonna be very aggressive here. Yeah, there's the 60%. Very good. And then, I mean, I could LD, because that's going to do 60, but then she's going to get a bunch of turns in a row, and I want my other characters to attack. Let's go ahead and do this. And I don't want to steal a bunch of turns in front of the enemies. I actually do want the enemies to get turns here. I kind of want to get Ultimisia to her threshold. So let's EX again. Just because I want to hit it well, I've got Raigen's debuff on. Just to make sure we're safe here. And that's actually a really good debuff to put on at the end of the fight so they don't take you below the HP threshold right at the end, right? Alright, that should get us into the last threshold here. Yep. And then HP damage we should be safe from for at least 2 turns here. Yep, 0 damage. Counter City. That's good. We actually broke in the order so that they're just going to still get more turns. I love it. We'll take it. The reason why Reno didn't work as well as I wanted to here is the enemies do a lot of magic attacks, and he operates better on physical attacks, obviously, right? Yeah, that was a little scary there because I think that's the attack that has a chance to like confuse. We got lucky it didn't proc. But that's really bad. If Auron gets that, then we lose out on all this counter damage, right? But yeah, we're dealing with them quite swiftly here. Yeah, I'm just going to keep popping Auron's LD if I'm going to keep getting 60%. Let's do it. And I've got an EX lined up if he gets another turn here. But yeah, we're just melting away at this point. We're just melting them away at this point. 500% sure we'll take more counters. And getting double counters from like... from Machina. You know, I probably got to get my Linchpin upgrade. Yeah, I think Linchpin fell off of Ultimisia. I've gone too many turns, so we got to refresh his LD here. I think that's going to be my next move here. Because, yeah, we're missing the Spiral's Linchpins. I mean, we'll still take all that counter damage. She's basically dead at this point, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, let's go ahead and LD here. I may have been missing that a while and just wasn't paying attention. Oh, and just dead. So anyways, guys, there you go. That was a pretty clean run, actually. And I made mistakes, right? I'm not perfect. Once again, I always tell y'all, I'm just an average guy playing this game. Just enjoy it a lot. Kind of play as I go. Don't extensively research all the time. You just kind of get to experience that with me. But there we go. 26 turn clear. Pretty clean. Lunafreya's busted. Auron's busted. Machina's busted. You bring 3 busted characters, you're going to win pretty easily. So, anyways, guys, let me know how your runs are going. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.